In this class, we are going to see how to create a new rule in Pega. So we have to go to the create, select one of the category here. For example, if you want to create activity, you should go to technical category, activity, binary file, message rule, URL mappings, circumstance related things. If you want to create some declare index, database table instance, database class mapping rule, create a new rule set, create a queue processor, agent schedule, agents, application settings, you should go to sysadmin category. For Pega survey related, you should go to survey category. For security related, access of role to object ARO, access deny, access when, access group, access role name, access control policy, authentication profile, privileges, token profile, OAuth client, you should go to security category. If you want to create a report definition or a shortcut or a category, you have to go to reports category. Process means if you want to create a flow action, SLA, tickets, validate rules, attachment category, case type, skills. If you want to create division or organization or unit, work group or work basket, operator ID, calendar, you have to go to organization. If you want to create some services, that is, you want your Pega application to behave as a service provider. To configure as a service provider, you need to create an integration service. So depending on whether you are using REST or SOAP, you need to create service REST or service SOAP. Service file, service file is for file listener, service email. If you are creating integration resources, that is email listener, file listener, you want to create some listeners or servers, then you have to code for integration resources, a email account, service package, SMS account. For example, if you want to send email to some external system from Pega, you need to configure an email account first, so that via that email gateway, your email goes. Integration mapping, that is parse rules, stream rules, and all other things, parse delimited, you can create from this category. You want to create connectors, that is, you want your Pega application to behave as a service requester, so that you need to create connect rules, so that your system will go to the external system, will request some information from the external third party system, so that external third party system will give response and your system can decode or understand it, and you can use that in your application. So you have to use connect REST, connect SOAP, connect SAP, connect MQ, like that. If you want to use decision categories, that is decision table, decision tree, decision data, when rule, map value, stat, and also it contains some of the rules related to marketing or next best action, that is adaptive model, strategy, text analyzer. So text analyzer again comes under data scientist or prediction studio. If you see strategy, proposition filter, predictive model, these all come under decision category. These are some of the rules being frequently used in next best action, CDH type, customer decisioning hub related applications. If you want to create something related to data model, that is data page, edit validate, field value, property, data transform to manipulate some data, then you have to go to data model. If you want to create new application rule, then you have application guide or document, you have to go to application definition. Application rule means your application rule, like you can go to your application name, click on definition, then the application rule will be opened. So these are the different categories. Now when you want to create a rule, there are multiple ways. One way is you can create by pressing on the create, you can go to that rule type, maybe you want to create a database, you click on data page. This is one way. So here you have to enter everything, because you are creating from here, it doesn't have any class or context, so you have to select everything, you have to enter class, label, everything. So for another way is, say if you want to create a rule in this class, then directly you can click right click here, Once you right click, again create will come. This is all the same menu bar that you have seen earlier. Say now if I go to data model and create a data page, the class will be auto populated because you are right clicking already on the class. Leaf means class. This is one class. This is another class. This class is under this class because it is under this. Okay. Under this class there are no other classes. So this is a parent class. This is a child class. You can also see the definition. You can also see the inheritance path to know the parent-child relationship among these classes. So if you see, this is the class. This is autofilled because you are already creating by right-clicking on a class means class will be autofilled. Another way is you can go to Records Explorer. Say you can open any rule, activity, right-click, create. Here also you can create everything. You have to populate. This is one way. Another way is, say for example you want to create a new data transform. You can just click this down arrow and save as. So when as you are already saving as, this time label will also identify, everything will be pre-populated same as the current rule. So we have to give a new label. So ID also you have to give new identifier. So the saving as is another option. So one way is creating from the create menu, way is creating from the app explorer by right clicking on the class. One way is you can go to the records explorer and create a rule. Another way is you can do a save as and create a rule. There are multiple ways. Whichever is comfortable for you, you can follow that. Thank you.